How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Blade Bias. This is a location you're probably familiar with, but you're probably not used to hearing me talking in this location, because I am at Ethan's apartment, which is also why I've been slightly inactive for the past week or so, I believe. About a week, probably since the last time I uploaded. Because I've just been here, I've been on vacation, came back home for a wedding, and I've just spent the last couple of days in town, chilling, hanging out. But since I'm back home, I've gotten to try a lot of Ethan's collection that I didn't have before. And the Nemesis is one of those. Unfortunately, the Nemesis has now been discontinued, but major Sag, F. But good thing Ethan had one because I get to try one before they officially go out of production. And NRB makes some cool stuff. I tried the Vortex before, I tried the Koenig. All of them are pretty solid. The Vortex is really good, but the Nemesis is very interesting. It's much flatter than I anticipated. Right off the bat, I picked it up, and I knew the handles were pretty skinny, but I didn't know they were this skinny. But it's kind of cool. Honestly, it makes it very unique. So even though, it's not perfect for flipping, and it can be a little bit weird sometimes, it does make it very, very unique, and I like that about it. Nemesis is, of course, titanium, which you probably know all the specs if you follow this channel, because Ethan's talked about it a ton on this channel and his personal channel, so you probably know all about this at this point. But the Nemesis it's not even that heavy, but it feels very heavy to me. For some reason, the Nemesis just feels heavy. It's probably just the titanium and the weight distribution and all that. But it's it feels heavy. It's got a decent handle bias to it. It does still fan very well, which is very nice. That's the good combination of handle bias, but still fans well. So this thing is actually pretty cool. It's not, if I'm going to be completely honest, it is not my favorite flipper. It's not something I would immediately recommend to people for a high performance balisong. But what it is very cool, very unique, and very fun too. I actually do enjoy flipping this, even though it's not, like I said, it's not the most high performance thing in the world. It is still very usable and very fun to do so. I'm finding the thin handles, you can see me on camera messing up this pinky catch, because I feel like with the thin handles, there's less material on the sides, so it automatically wants to rotate when I grab it with any kind of force, or it kind of slips around a little bit, automatically wants to rotate to its flatter sides, which makes kind of an interesting issue where, like right there, that was a perfect example. I just tried to go for a twirl, and because it was slightly off axis, it just automatically rotated over. That's what I'm talking about when I say it's not exactly the most high performance, because you do get some, it's something you gotta adjust to. Of course, you could probably just get used to it, and it's probably just because I haven't flipped it very much, but that's one of the issues that I'm finding with it. But, I mean, the biggest thing for me with balisongs, performance is one thing, but how much fun I have with them is another, and the Nemesis is really fun. I will give it that. It is a very fun and enjoyable thing to flip, and definitely a really cool collection piece. Sounds amazing. Sounds awesome. Feels very good in the hands. NRB has texturing on the V2. This is a Nemesis V2, I forgot to mention, but of course you probably already knew that. But the texturing on this is very nice. It's very subtle. It's not as aggressive as I thought it would be, but it does its job very well. It adds enough grip, adds quite a bit of grip, and the whole pattern's great too. But titanium on top of the whole pattern, on top of the texturing, makes this thing very, very grippy, which is very cool, which gives me a lot of hope for things like the Ultralight and the Vortex V2, because those also have a similar texturing on them, and the Koenig V2, although the Koenig and the Ultralight are more of a square, like a diamond pattern, where the Vortex and the Nemesis are like the angular side-to-side pattern. But this is kind of proven. Like I said, I've used NRB stuff before, and I've always liked it to a certain extent, but one of the issues I've always had with his stuff is the grip. Every single thing I've tried from NRB has been terribly slippery, so seeing the Nemesis V2 with its texturing and its improved grip is giving me a lot of hope for some of the new NRB products, which I have not tried yet. I have not tried any of the V2s other than the Nemesis here. But yeah, this thing is super sick. It looks awesome. Of course, this anno was done by Solaire Flare. I believe Solaire Flare? Solaire? Yeah. He's awesome. he's done some really cool work, so definitely go check him out. Ethan had a very, very good experience with him, so he's a modder I actually can vouch for and can trust. But yeah, the Nemesis V2 is very nice, very cool. Glad I finally got to try it after all this time, and it was definitely worth the wait to try it. It's a very cool balisong. It's a very interesting balisong. Probably wouldn't be one that I personally would spring for, because I prefer things a little more, I don't know, the thin handles just, I find myself messing up tricks a lot with them. Like right there, it spun from here around to here, and it's a little weird for some of the tricks that I do, because mine and Ethan's flipping style is very different. We do a lot of different tricks, so it's a little weird for what I do, but if this is something you like, then absolutely, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, definitely give one of these a try if you can. It's a little bit of a shame that NRB discontinued it, but it is still very cool, very swag, and a really, really cool looking knife too. Even without the Anno, these things look really sick. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry it's been a while. I should be back soon. Ethan is once again carrying the channel, as it was in the old days, but I will be back very soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.